Hey guys, it's agtube or Sophia, and welcome back to my channel. So as you can most likely tell, if you're not new here, I have a little bit different of a setup. This is my more normal setup than I usually do. I finally have a setup that I really enjoy. It took a while for me to get used to it just because I've been like moving around things and I've just been struggling with everything. Of course, we still need to decorate it a little bit to get it more festive because it's not very interesting right now and pretty bland. But for now, this is what we're sticking with. And yeah, and if you have any recommendations for what I should put up on the walls or posters or anything, or just any decorations, go ahead and tell me in the comments below. So today, I'm going to be telling you guys a couple of tips on how to keep your American Girl doll collection diverse. This is something I always try to keep up with, just to make sure I kind of balance it out. I like to have at least half of my collection diverse and the other half not. So what I usually do is I will first of all get like a non-diverse doll, like get a diverse doll, non-diverse, diverse, and go on from that. But of course, it kind of goes all sporadic, so then I have to like do 2 non-diverse and then 2 diverse. That's kind of what I go with my pattern. But of course, it's just my personal way that I like to do it. But of course, it's different for everybody. But anyways, on to the tips. I just want to kind of share, you know, how I do it personally. So my first tip is to make a list, and you're probably wondering, what do you mean by this? So what I mean by make a list is make a list of the dolls that you would like, and make sure to kind of even it out with also diverse dolls. So just look through American Girl and just kind of search through it and write down the dolls that you would like. And once you kind of look through the pattern, look at the ones you want most, and also try to look at the ones that are diverse that you really like. So you want to put that added to your list, and if you feel like you don't have too much of a diverse collection, then go ahead and look at only diverse dolls with maybe like an Asian or a darker skin tone, just kind of in that sort of category. Because I know American Girl does categories, which I will show up on the screen. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and head on over to the side tab, push dolls, and you can push what section you would like. I personally pushed Truly Me, and then you're going to go ahead and wait for it to load. And once you're on here, you can go ahead and change it once again with this little arrow up here. Change the preference, and then you're going to go ahead and hit filter, and you can change all these things right here, as well as skin tone and all of that. So that's what I think is really helpful. And yeah, so just making a list of dolls that you would like and kind of just looking through the website really helps me, and I know it's really easy and really simple. Now for the next tip is to kind of look through your collection and kind of just set up your dolls and look at your collection. Let's say your collection has 7 dolls in total. 6 of your dolls are non-diverse and 1 of your dolls is diverse. So you want to try to even that out a little bit. Of course, everybody's different. You can have 1 diverse doll and then like 3 non-diverse, but I think it's also really nice to at least have 1 or 2 diverse dolls in your collection. So kind of just, like I said, look through your collection and see how many non-diverse and diverse dolls you have. And if you only have like 6 non-diverse and no diverse dolls, I think it would be nice to add a diverse doll to your collection, because I feel like it really just adds a lot of diversity to your collection, and it's really nice. And diverse dolls are so beautiful because they have these really unique features and they're just stunning overall. My next tip is only for you guys that have Instagram or maybe Pinterest. I'm not sure if it works on Pinterest, but so we have this thing on Instagram or AGIG that is called Doll of Color Month, where you're supposed to post only dolls of color for the whole month. So technically, what I said, if you have Instagram, you can, even if it's not Doll of Color Month, you can go ahead and search hashtag Doll of Color Month, and there will be a lot of dolls that are dolls of color pop up. So what you can do is scroll through that list if you're having trouble finding dolls of color that you like, and you can probably find a lot, except for customs. Of course, you can't really make a custom without really just copying the person, but what I mean technically is just like the Truly Me's, or if there's like a doll that you haven't seen before. I usually find like dolls I've never seen, and then I'll look at them on the AG website and I'm like, oh, I've never seen this doll before, but I did find it on Instagram. So I think it's a really helpful way to really find some diverse dolls that are so gorgeous. My next tip is kind of to help you find if you aren't really bonding with any of the diverse dolls. Here are some of my tips. So let's say, for example, we're gonna have like number 58. Once again, this kind of goes with the Instagram thing, or you could also just look it up on Chrome. So if you were to like, for example, 58, you can look up on your browser or Instagram or Pinterest Truly Me at number 58, and you can just look through the dolls and kind of put it as your wallpaper, or just like make a kind of like collage of the dolls that you aren't really bonding with but are kind of liking. So once you kind of see it every day, you will kind of get into your brain and you're just like, oh, this doll is actually beautiful. And that's kind of what I do, because the first time I'm like, oh, maybe I don't like this doll, but I know personally. But of course, don't force yourself if you feel like, even if you've had it for a while, look at the doll, then don't force yourself. But I feel like this is a tip, because sometimes I just like, oh, maybe I won't like this doll, but I know personally that I do like the doll, but I just don't want to spend the money. I know that kind of gets to me sometimes, so I think it's just great, but of course it's all your own opinion. And so this is all my tips for part 1. Hopefully we'll have a part 2 up very soon, but I just wanted to kind of make it into 2 separate videos just because I don't have too many ideas right now, and I'm going to brainstorm up a couple more for you guys. And anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you never miss another video. And I will see you guys next time. Bye guys, happy holidays, and have a wonderful day.